Hey Justin, how you doing, buddy? Hope you got the audio thing working for you, man. All right, it is time to go racing. Heat number 1. Up front will be Tyler Topman and Bryce Dickinson. On the second row will be Daniel Elkins and Falcon Smith. Matt Grimm and Chase Ware have the third row. Everybody getting lined up on pit road, ready to go get their 2 pace laps in. Hey, my pleasure, Justin. Always happy to help, bud. You know that. All right, everybody rolling out for their pace laps. Don't forget, immediately following this one, we will have the 410s tonight from USA, and expect more cars and a very close battle in that league, or in that series, as they try and slow down David Garman, who has just dominated in the first 3 races. Hey, thanks, Justin. Appreciate it, buddy. As the sun starts to go down, they come around. Get ready for the green flag. Green flag is in the air. They are down and away for heat number 1. Tyler Topman up front already, but Bryce up on the high side trying to make something happen. Bryce gets a runoff too. Back behind, we've got quite a battle heating up as Matt Grimm and Daniel Elkins go at it side by side. Tyler Topman has managed to get back clear of Bryce Dickinson for the moment. Bryce looking a little lower. Remember, we saw Bryce working that low line in practice, seeing if he can make something happen down there. Daniel Elkins now in third, Matt Grimm in fourth. Falco, we've got a... Oh! It gets a little sketchy there. Chase Ware ends up on the short end of the stick. Falcon Smith comes up to fifth. Matt Grimm now in fourth. Daniel Elkins holding on to third. Bryce Dickinson in second. And right in front of him, Tyler Topman in third. Or in first. Nose to tail around the track. Daniel Elkins in third. Now has Matt Grimm looking to the high side. Out of turn 2. Matt has a run, but they touch on the way into 3. Matt somehow keeps it off the wall that time. I don't think he's done yet. They've got 3 laps to go, and now Matt's going to send it to the bottom. And, oh, he has a runoff too. Did not have enough room for the slide job yet. There he goes. Slides it up the track. Daniel Elkins was anticipating it. Crosses back over to the bottom. 2 laps to go. Tyler Topman and Bryce Dickinson still nose to tail. The best battle is for third as Matt Grimm gets the wall. Daniel Elkins now has third. Matt Grimm is not. Holy cow! Falcon Smith and Chase Ware get together in the middle of 3 and 4. White flag is in the air for Tyler Topman. Down through 3 and 4, out of... Oh, Bryce really sends it. Doesn't have enough, and Tyler Topman wins heat number 1. Bryce Dickinson comes home second. Daniel Elkins holds off Matt Grimm for third. Matt Grimm to fourth, Falcon in fifth, and Chase in sixth. Heat number 2. We'll see Ryan Arbogast and Wyatt Hammaker on the front row. Zachary Kistler and Chris Ullman on the second row. Nathan Voss on the third row. Everybody getting lined up on track. No kidding, Justin. And Justin, I bet if you were to go join the league, it's the American All-Star Dirt Series, you could get in here in time for the 410 race, buddy. At USA tonight. Just saying. Nathan Voss has definitely become a force to be reckoned with in the last, at the end of the last season and early on this season. And it looks like he's got a new hot rod here tonight. Can he bring that car to the front? Chris Allman has completely blinked out. No, he is back now. It looks like Chris Allman does have some connection issues. That might come into play. Nathan Voss starting back there in fifth, though. I don't think that's going to last. And the youngest member of the American All-Stars is Wyatt Hammaker up there on the outside. Pace truck is in. Ryan Arbogast is going to lead him down. Green flag back in the air. Hammaker gets a good jump off into one. Ryan down to the bottom trying to make something happen. He comes back by. Hammaker still staying up there, but didn't have the momentum into three, and now Arbogast to the lead. He goes too high. Hammaker down to the bottom. Kessler, Nathan Voss is already up to third. While they battle up ahead, Nathan Voss is running them down. Wyatt still trying to take the lead from Arbogast. They are still going at it. Hammaker has the run off four, but Arbogast had a ton of momentum off into one. So far, the fastest lap of the night, though, has been by Nathan Voss. Wyatt Hammaker still holding the lead at the line, but it's about to become a three-car battle as Arbogast way up by the wall, and Zachary Kissler just beat Nathan Voss's lap. We might see a four-car battle for the lead. Nathan down on the bottom. Off of turn four, it looked like he had a bit of a run. Wyatt still holding, but Arbogast is building momentum up at the top. They were dead even at the line. And Nathan Voss still working the bottom. He is right down by the wall trying to get as much as he can here. He has scored in second at the line. 2 laps to go. Arbogast has finally cleared Hammaker, but now Nathan Voss in contention. Hammaker and Zachary Kissler banging it out down the back straightaway. Kissler, slide job. Hammaker goes back to the bottom, doesn't have the momentum, and look at this, Nathan Voss at the white flag. Voss goes to the lead. Voss started at the back of the field, has already made his way up. He led the last lap. Can he lead the most important? Arbogast wins. Nathan Voss comes home a very close second. Wyatt Hammaker is third, and Kissler is fourth. On to the warm-up. Whew. I am a bit out of breath. Looks like the drivers are too. They are taking a minute to get out onto the track here. All right, Kissler's rolling out. Elkin's rolling out. Matt Grimm is out. Bryce Dickinson is out. We do not have Sweet Tea Dickinson here tonight, though. Nathan Voss just made a charge from 5th place to the lead and almost got the win there at the end. Arbogast managing to hold him off. We've got a few minutes of warm-up. Let me see if I can get a hold of Nathan. Hey, Nathan, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug.
Man, talk to me about that run. You started last and almost pulled off the win here.
Yeah, how about that? I bet that was entertaining.
That was extremely entertaining. that when you got the white flag, you were crossed the line with the lead. What more did you need on that last lap to maintain it?
Oh, just some more traction. Ryan's really good, so you know, I'm fine running second to Ryan. And it was a clean race; nobody really touched anybody there. So, yeah, it was fun. I just need a little more traction off the bottom.
It's amazing how often that is the case. Well, good luck, and hopefully you can do the same thing again here in the feature.
All right. Hey, thanks, Doug.
All right, Nathan Voss almost pulls off the win in heat number 2. Just about 2.5 minutes left. Yes, Jeremy, I did. Pudge got it to me last night, and we're going to do something with it Friday night. Matt Grimm currently the fastest in warm-up. Just over a minute left in the warm-up, and then it will be the feature. Then on to the 410s at USA tonight. And look at this. They are really getting the practice in. Matt Grimm on the bottom, Arbogast. Matt Grimm currently the fastest. Arbogast in second, Tyler Topman in third. Matt Grimm fastest, Ryan Arbogast second, Tyler Topman third, Zachary Kistler fourth, Nathan Voss currently fifth fastest, then Bryce Dickinson, Falcon Smith, Daniel Elkins, Chase Ware, Wyatt Hammaker round out the top 10, Chris Allman currently 11th as warm-up comes to a close. All right, it is time for the main event here at ElDora. Tyler Topman and Ryan Arbogast start on the front row. Bryce Dickinson, Nathan Voss have the second row. Daniel Elkins and Wyatt Hammaker on the third row. Matt Grimm, Zachary Kistler on the fourth row. Falcon Smith and Chris Allman rounding out the top 10. Chase Ware in 11th. Nathan Voss started in fifth in his heat, managed to work his way up into second, was battling for the lead for the final 2 laps. Can he come from fourth? Now that he's one spot closer, can he actually get to the lead and run away from these guys? Ryan Arbogast, always one to watch. He has the points lead, but A lot of drivers out here, he was talking about in his pre-race interview, being a little concerned about tonight. This could get interesting. Pace truck is in. Green flag is back in the air. And the feature from ElDora is underway. Side by side, now trying to get 4 wide back behind the leader. As Tyler Topman goes to the lead early, Bryce Dickinson in second now. Arbogast battling, trying to hold on to second. Nathan Voss hanging on in fourth. Daniel Elkins just got bumped by Hammaker. Getting a little rough out there. We saw it in heat number 1. Things got a little bumpy. Everybody survived, but you never know. Daniel Elkins has crashed. No caution yet. Let's see what happened. Off into 1 and 2. Oh, he got sandwiched and rolled. Managed to... No, he ended up back on all fours and kept going. Tyler Topman in the lead. Arbogast in second. Bryce Dickinson in third. Nathan Voss has fourth. Matt Grimm in fifth. Bryce still trying to fight his way forward. Nathan Voss makes a move up on the high side. Can he get the run off of turn 2? Meanwhile, Ty Topman has about a 0.4 of a second lead over Arbogast. Nathan Voss currently in third. Matt Grimm in fourth. Bryce Dickinson in fifth. Wyatt Hammaker, Falcon Smith, Zachary Kissler, Chase Ware, Chris Allman, and Daniel Elkins round out the field. Elkins in 11th had a great is trying to make a comeback, still on the lead lap. Track really starting to slick off, and that's when we have heard things will get a bit more exciting. A lot of cars like wing sprints, there's only about 2 lines you can run around here. When the track slicks off, these big blocks, these got a couple of guys saying they could run them almost anywhere. Once the track slicks off, look at the move Voss is making on Grimm. Grimm started back in 7th, and he's battling for 3rd now, but Nathan Voss made his way. Caution is out. Daniel Elkins again. Came off turn 2, down the back straightaway, pulled over at the bottom. Looks like he tried to get it off track before the incident, before the caution came out, just couldn't get it done. So Tyler Topman currently in the lead, Arbogast in second, Nathan Voss in third, Matt Grimm in fourth, Bryce Dickinson in fifth. Tyler Topman was actually pulling away from Ryan Arbogast just a little bit. Will he be able to do that again? Daniel Elkins has gone to pit road. He has gotten repairs and back out on track. However, he's currently scored 1 lap down. As they stack back up for the restart. Down the back straightaway, pace car about to drop off. Tyler Topman will control the restart, getting up there right by Arbogast, getting as much room as possible. Arbogast definitely, as we saw last week, very tough to beat on restarts, but Topman's got something figured out. He is down and away into turn 1. Meanwhile, they're battling 3 wide back behind. Topman already starting to open up a little bit of a gap on Arbogast as here comes Nathan Voss now in third. But back behind, this battle is really getting a little bit dicey back here. Guys are sending it into the turn 3 and 4 wide every single time. Did hear a lot of drivers in pre-race saying they were going to full send and then some here tonight. Tyler Topman's lead just about a quarter second. It looks like Arbogast might actually be closing down on him. Oh, Arbogast gets a little bit of the wall, but he does close right up to the back bumper and starts looking to the inside. Down into 3 and 4, he sends it up. A big slide job. Topman expected it, does the crossover. Back down to the bottom goes Arbogast. Can he pull it off again? Into turn 3, slide job again. Topman crosses over again. Caution is out, and it looks like Matt Grimm was involved while we were watching the top two play the little game they were playing. I believe that was Wyatt Hammaker just barely tapping Matt Grimm from behind, and then Grimm gets hit by Chase Ware while he's trying to get the car corrected. Matt Grimm has come to pit road. We'll see, does Chase Ware come down? No, Chase might be done. And it looks, I believe, Daniel Elkins is going to get a waiver around this time, so he'll be back to the lead lap. However, it appears Chase Ware may be done for the race. They get the 1 to go signal. Next time by, Tyler Topman will lead them down again. Through 3 and 4, here they go. Can Topman beat Arbogast off the line again here? He fires away and green flag in the air. Nathan Voss immediately gets on the throttle and might have a run on Arbogast, but don't look now. Zachary Kistler up on the high side. He is going for third up top, and Bryce Dickinson now back up in the mix. Falcon Smith back in 6th has started making his way forward, as has Chris Allman. Right, they are almost leaning on each other. They're going to make it 3 wide down the front straightaway. And that is for 6th, 7th, and 8th. These guys are battling for every position out here. Oh, Voss gets a little bit loose off the turn. He is drifted back to 5th as Bryce Dickinson comes by. Ryan Arbogast has taken the lead. Tyler Topman in 2nd as Arbogast already starting to pull away. Zachary Kistler now in 3rd. Nathan Voss back up in 4th. Bryce Dickinson still trying to take 4th up on the high side. Matt Grimm currently running in 5th. Wyatt Hammaker in battling for with Falcon Smith. They are battling for 7th place. But it is Arbogast up front, half a second lead now on Topman. Zachary Kistler now up into third after starting in eighth. He has had one heck of a run here tonight. Bryce Dickinson in fourth, Matt Grimm in fifth. Oh! Bryce gets hard into the wall on the back straightaway. Manages to save the car, no caution. He's going to come back up to speed. Did he hit hard enough to damage the car? Chris Allman, oh my God, they are 4 wide off 2. Meanwhile, no caution, Arbogast lead grows to 1.5 seconds, and Zachary Kistler has now run down Tyler Topman. Matt Grimm in fourth as they battle, starting to close in just a little bit. Nathan Voss recovering from his struggles off turn 4 earlier, starting to pick up the momentum again. Zachary Kistler, though, so far the biggest mover of the race at the halfway point, started in 8th up to 3rd. Matt Grimm in 4th has now caught back up, though. Matt Grimm started in 7th, had got caught in the earlier incident, but has recovered quite well. Grimm to the high side. Daniel Elkins has crashed again. No caution this time. Looks like he just gets into the wall out of turn 4. Pulls down to the inside and tows it to pit road. Matt Grimm, oh! Zachary Kistler gets hard into the wall, almost causes a caution is out. Kistler just gets too high off into the turn. Almost gets it to pit road, can't get quite all the way down there. This is definitely not what Arbogast wanted to see. His lead was over 2 seconds. Tyler Topman now in 2nd. Matt Grimm now in 3rd. Nathan Voss in 4th. Wyatt Hamaker in 5th. Bryce Dickinson drifts all the way back into 6th. Falcon Smith in 7th, Chris Allman in 8th, Zachary Kistler in 9th has gone to pit road after hitting the wall a few laps ago. This definitely is going to help him. All right, they should be getting 1 to green this time by. Arbogast will control the restart. He is going to restart up top. Well, it looked like he was going to change his mind. No, he is going to choose to start on the high side. We've seen Tyler Topman restart from the bottom all night long and get a major jump, but we've also seen Arbogast. His restarts are the stuff of legend. He gets a huge jump on the field. Looks like Topman's going to get as close as possible here. Pace truck is in. It is under Arbogast control. He fires down and away, and Nathan Voss tries to follow through on the high side. Voss shoots up the middle. Tyler Topman holds on to 2nd barely. Voss gets by Matt Grimm for 3rd. Bryce Dickinson now in 5th. After getting hard into the wall, and let's take a lap around in the 5th place car. We'll be able to see that battle going on right in front of him. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, there's Barney the flagman up in the stand. off into turn one, and you see they're really starting to spread out a little bit here. Back down through 3 and 4. Holy cow, right in front of him. Caution is out, and it looks like Tyler Topman was involved. I think Matt Grimm might have caught a piece of that. Oh, Topman gets into the wall, and it just stops him. Everybody behind has to avoid. Looks like Matt Grimm could not avoid it. So Ryan Arbogast will maintain the lead. Tyler Topman ended up having to tow to pit road. But Nathan Voss has now made his way up. He is being scored in second. Bryce Dickinson now in third. Matt Grimm to fourth. Falcon Smith up to fifth. Zachary Kistler now in sixth. Chris Ullman seventh. Wyatt Hamaker went to pit road for repairs. He comes out in eighth. Tyler Topman towed to pit road. He is going to lose a lot of track position here. Arbogast got a great restart last time. Can he do it again here? Pace truck is in. He is down and away. Green flag in the air. Bryce Dickinson gets a run on Voss up to the high side. Down the back straightaway, everybody goes. He gets a little close between Voss and Dickinson there. Meanwhile, back behind, Zachary Kistler making a comeback. Matt Grimm trying to make something happen. And look at this, Falcon Smith shooting it to the bottom, trying to get by everybody. Caution back out. I think the caution was brought out by Tyler Topman's rolling off pit road. Does look like that was the case. Pace truck leading him around. Next time they'll get the 1 to green. And it looks like Tyler Topman getting waved back around. That should put him back on the lead lap. Now the question is, can he fight his way all the way back to the front? As they come by, it looks like they did get the 1 to green, so they'll go racing still. Arbogast and Bryce Dickinson on the front row. Matt Grimm and Nathan Voss have the second row. Arbogast choosing the outside line like he usually does. He really likes being up there on the cushion. Pace truck in, green flag in the air. Arbogast comes down, 15 to go. Bryce Dickinson trying to make something happen from the bottom, but look at the move by Matt Grimm. Matt Grimm now to second. Nathan Voss battling on the bottom for third. Looks like Bryce might have gotten into the wall again. They're 3 wide off the turn. And would you look at that, Tyler Topman just gets waved back to the lead lap, and he is already back into the top 5. Battling with Bryce Dickinson, trying to take fourth. Topman down on the bottom. Bryce up top trying to use the momentum advantage. Nathan Voss now up to third, has to hold everybody off. Meanwhile, Arbogast out front has 0.4 of a second over Matt Grimm. Matt Grimm trying to close that gap up. Nathan Voss currently in third. Caution! And it looks like Brycey Bear might have been involved. Bryce ends up in the wall. Spins it down. Sticks the landing, though. Everybody stacking back up. Lights already out on the pace car. One of the great things about having Zach Bache in race control, these cautions are quick. We get a lot more racing in here. Pace truck is in. They are down and away. Green flag in the air. Ryan Arbogast gets another great jump on Matt Grimm. Tyler Topman, who was at the back of the lead lap just a few laps ago after that incident that brought out the caution, he's up here battling for second place, trying to run down Arbogast. Slide job up the hill. Matt Grimm gets a crossover move, but not enough momentum yet. While these two are battling up top, Nathan Voss, we saw him in practice working the bottom, trying to get something going down there right now. Arbogast's lead is now over 0.6 of a second as Topman and Grimm battle it out. Ryan Arbogast currently out front. 7 laps to go. His lead 0.8 of a second. Matt Grimm in third. Tyler Topman trying. He is really sending it now, trying to make up some time, but he is not making up very much. Matt Grimm currently in third. Zach Kistler in fourth, and Nathan Voss has drifted back to fifth now. Wyatt Hammaker is starting to come alive. He has been outside the top 10 a couple of times tonight. He is now back up into 6th. Bryce Dickinson trying to make a comeback here in 7th. Falcon Smith in 8th. Chris Ullman in 9th. Daniel Elkins and Chase Ware both out of the race. 4 laps to go for Ryan Arbogast. His lead now 1 1/4 second over Topman. The battle is on for third. Look at the move by Kistler. Kistler drifts up, gets into Grimm's front wheel, and oh, they are really going at it now. I think the gloves just came off. 3 laps to go. Nathan Voss currently running in 5th, trying to get into this battle as well. 2 to go. Ryan Arbogast lead now 1.6 second. Tyler Topman has an 0.8 of a second gap over third place Zach Kistler. Matt Grimm in 4th, and Nathan Voss currently running in 5th. White flag as Ryan Arbogast comes down out of turn 4. He is going to pull off another win here at ElDora. Tyler Topman coming over in 2nd. Zach Kistler in 3rd. Nathan Voss manages to pull off 4th at the last minute. And Matt Grimm finishes 5th. All right, let's see if we can talk to Guess we'll see who's available in the top three. All right, looks like Tyler Topman, who finished second, is available. Let's get him. Hey, Tyler, this is Doug. You got me?
I got you.
Hey, I have to say, you had a heck of a comeback tonight, and that was one wild, wild race.
Yeah, was able to have a good heat race, so put me on the pole for the feature. I felt pretty comfortable starting up there, not having to pass anybody. Started out the race pretty decent, and then once the middle bottom kind of went away, I struggled a little bit, and then kind of stepped on myself there and gave up the lead, and then got hit by incoming traffic to flip me over and had to go in the pits and use a quick repair. So it kind of set me back in the 8 ball, and from there on out, I just kind of had to put the elbows up and get up on the wheel and get everything I could out of it.
You had a couple of epic moments just shooting up the middle where most people would probably not have made the move just because it got so sketchy. You really sent it in there and managed to pull it off more than once.
Yeah, I mean, I respect everybody the same, whether you're a pro driver or a guy just starting out. So, I just knew that I had to be careful about how I entered. And certain tracks, I feel comfortable that once it does get slick, I can, put an egg underneath the right foot and either through the slick, whereas everybody's just either hammered down or not. And, I felt comfortable with certain lines, so I was able to commit a little bit harder than other people. So, yeah, it made that last little 20 lap segment ish there at the end kind of fun.
Well, that was definitely a great run for you tonight. Congratulations, and definitely want to celebrate that one, buddy.
Yeah, this high side racewear car is going to be fast every week. I feel like I got friends, that I race with that it's just, we bring out the best in each other, and I haven't been running a whole lot lately, but this off season, it's just a matter of just seat time. So.
All right, man. Well, good luck on the rest of the season. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, Tyler Topman comes home in second. Let's see if we can talk to our winner. Ryan, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, I do.
This is becoming quite the habit for you here lately.
I feel like I had to work a lot harder tonight.
You did have your hands full a couple of different times, and it looked like up until really the last 15 laps, you were really having to fight everybody on track.
Yeah, it seemed like every restart, I had a different car to restart next to me in second. And for a while there on those restarts, like I didn't know how close they were, but I could hear them. So I was expecting a slider to come, and one never came.
Well, it definitely paid off to not have one coming here tonight, and you managed to pull off your second win of the season that will extend your points lead as well.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep racking them up. And about screwed myself this race. About halfway through, we were worried about fuel, so I was trying to scroll through my black box when we hit halfway in lap 25 to see how many laps we had left, and I tried to knock down the outside fence. Luckily, I didn't damage the car.
Well, man, it was another great race. Quite a battle here tonight. Congratulations on another win, man.
Thanks for broadcasting and doing all you do, and we'll see what we can do in the 410s. I'm still trying to get used to the 410s since the update, and I'm still not very good with them, but we'll see what we can do.
All right, buddy. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
All right, Ryan Arbogast wins at ElDora. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few moments with the 410s from USA. Stick around.